Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Terrapins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Judicials offense comes onto the field first today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays.
Oh! Space. Lots of running room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. He wants to throw it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
So Maryland's offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much.
Wasting no time taking a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Washington. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Got his man on the right. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing out.
Makes a grab for a big play. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Terrapins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Fires to the tight end.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now on the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
On third and short, the power run here. And the Terrapins will move the sticks.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to fix.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Terrapins! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
There he goes! The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. And the Judicials come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Sticks it in his belly. Gets it past the marker. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Got his man in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Catch in the middle. It's O'Neal. Touchdown, Judicials. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Now that's a throw and a pocket presence that will have scouts buzzing about this dude.
That's exactly what coaches talk about when they talk about pocket presence. Hanging in there, understanding I'm about to get hit, but I need to make this play down the field and give my receiver a chance. Unbelievable effort.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Fires one high and deep. He's got it all right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Terrapins are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming. Ripped ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Maryland!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
Goes to the option. The pitch. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Flushed out of the pocket. Breaks the tackle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Washington. Gets it out fast. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Sends it back in motion. Power football with the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Back to pass. It's Washington. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Under fire. Hit as he throws.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his feet. Got the first down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Complete to the left. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's got an open man. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. And the Judicials will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. So this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Washington. Quickly complete. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he drops to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Washington. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. And the Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. It's a seam wide open.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. And now on second down for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He leaves it with the back. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Now on second down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Judicials come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. There he goes. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Using his legs, it's O'Neal. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. The Judicials line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the option. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. They'll run it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air, it's Washington. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Going deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gets the back moving. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going for it all. To the end zone, and is picked off.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37. And the offense out on the field to go back to work.
22 water. 22.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the Heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're facing a third down. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Smith takes the handoff. He's loose.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game.
Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make...
Touchdown, Terrapins! Quick strike through the air for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's